Hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really appreciate all of you guys' support. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I really appreciate you. So I'm back today with another pick a card video. So this pick a card is for the full moon on June 14th, 2022. So if you watch the video after the full moon, that's okay, right? The message was meant to find you. Just take what resonates and utilize the knowledge and the wisdom, the guidance, right? The best way that you can, right? Because it's like a timeless reading. You get it when you get it. And if it's meant for you, it's meant for you no matter when you watch it, okay? Now, so we have three options for this pick a card. So this is pile 1. Pile 2, pile 3. So I'll pick up the crystals for you. So this is the tiger's eye for pile 1. All right. Then we have clear quartz for pile 2. All right. And then we have pyrite for pile 3. Okay. So go ahead and take a pause, do whatever you need to do, pick your pile. I'll start with pile 1. Okay, so pile 1. If you pick this here, tiger's eye, let's go ahead and see what your message is for this full moon. All right, so we'll put this to the side. This is going to be your advice. We'll save that for the end. All right, hold on. Let me see here. Like the first thing I got when I picked this crystal for, excuse me, this reading was like running away from something. So maybe you, someone you know, could be like in this kind of fight or flight energy where you may be kind of afraid to face your fears or to go after something that it is that you want. But let's see, let's take a pause. Okay. So I'm being drawn to the white here on your advice card. Right? I feel like first off, right, there's a need for cleansing here. To kind of let go of some things. But let's look at your cards. So first card out we have bones for casting, divination. Then we have guardian angel, you are not alone. Right, with a white feather. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Right, I was just talking about fears. Then we have here letting go of panic. Creation, okay, and that's a number 39. All right, so we have strategy, 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, 1st chakra, Archangel Michael. Wow. I promise you I shuffled these cards. 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. And here, the world. Okay. Yeah, so I'm kind of getting this feeling of being weary, somewhat sad, lonesome, feeling a bit lost here, uncertain about which way to go, right? Especially with this strategy showing up. We have 2 white feathers showing up. Yeah. Right, with this first chakra, Archangel Michael, there's a need for grounding here. Going back to what I was saying about those that running away or those heavy feelings, I feel like there's a need to really kind of sit down. Some of you may be repressing certain emotions here, trying to run away from certain things, right? There may be a lot of like looking outwards for direction, for answers. And I feel like the message here is very much that there's a need for you to go within, to call back your power and to really take control of the situation by allowing yourself to feel your feelings and to know that you are in control going forward of what it is that you want manifesting in your life. Right? But it starts with you. It starts with you deciding that you can have something different, right? You can create a new life for yourself, right? With the world here. Some of you, I get the feeling some of you may be holding on to past, maybe situations, past relationships, things that are no longer working for you, no longer bringing you the satisfaction or fulfillment that you desire. So it's time here for you to get back to your own like spiritual practices. Putting putting yourself first, basically, right? Putting the things that help you to feel grounded, feel secure, feel loved, putting those things first so that you feel able to do the things that you need to do in order to manifest the life that you want, right? I want to read this, letting go of panic. So it says, today I will not be overwhelmed by panic. Panic will take my mind off my goals. It's normal to feel panic, but I simply feel it and let it go. I can get back on track by treading water until I regain my composure. I relax and know that all is well. Yeah. This pile is very quiet. I feel like you need some quiet time to really tune into your heart, tune into what it is that you want, to spend some time just with yourself and with the divine, connecting with your spirit guides or, whomever you believe in, pray to, all right? But also I feel like, I don't know if I said this already, connecting to like the spiritual practices of your ancestors, learning about your ancestors, connecting with them through the things that, they did. Using that as a foundation to build upon when it comes to your spirituality, your spiritual practices. I feel like that could help you feel really grounded and to help you open up to new possibilities and new things in a way that helps you to feel secure in your own right. Yeah, but I also feel like with this fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, it's important for you, right, as this card says, you are not alone, to not feel like you're alone and to know that you can call on assistance from your spiritual team, from your ancestors, from the divine, right? If you feel out of control or you feel like things just, are overwhelming to the point where you don't know what to do, sit down, take a pause, say a prayer, and then go back at it, okay? Yeah, but also with this hunter, I'm getting really connecting to your spirit animal or like animals in general, animals that you feel help you to feel empowered, right? What's coming to my mind is like cheetah print. So I don't know if like maybe you like cheetah print or something like that, like wearing prints that help you to feel confident, to help you feel more connected to yourself, to your body, to come back to your body, do things to help you come back to your body. So like exercise, yoga, dancing, putting your bare feet in the grass, that stuff, you know what I'm saying, right? But like with this advice card, like this water here, there needs to be like some kind of cleanse. So going to the water, doing a spiritual bath, anything that help you to kind of release certain emotions, crying even, you know what I'm saying? But if you cry, just make sure you take a shower afterwards to kind of release all those emotions. But yeah, I feel like, it's important for you to know that new things, new opportunities are opening up for you, but it kind of takes you stepping out, being confident in yourself, deciding what it is that you want and going after it, and having the faith that what it is that you want will come to pass, okay? But let's see, I just saw 1222. All right. I kind of want to get, let's see, I kind of want to pull some more cards. Let's see. What's coming in for you here? Oh, all right. And then we'll look at your advice. And I keep wanting to say turquoise, so I don't know if like some of you may actually have like indigenous ancestors, or you wear a lot of turquoise, or just turquoise would be a good option for you here. All right, let's see. All right. Okay, so we got love coming in here. Inner harmony, yeah. But it's saying, okay, some of you could be like really, yeah, going back to what I said about feeling lonely. Yeah, so some of you could be worried about like love relationships, and it's saying that you need to be in alignment in order for the love that you want to come in, right? Some of you could like maybe be experiencing certain repeating patterns when it comes to love, and so that's letting you know that there's something that you need to release and let go of so that something new can come in, going back to the rest of the message. So it's like there's some internal work that needs to go on here so that you can get to the space that you want to be in, or that the divine wants you to be in, to bring in this new love for you. Okay, yeah, bottom of the deck here we have friendship. So you got friendships, good friendships coming in. You got good partnerships coming in here. But just, I feel like don't get so caught up in the outcomes of certain situations, and just be open to fresh and new experiences, because they're coming for you. Okay, so let's look at the advice. It says, meditate to dispel all fears and become a beautiful, enchantingly magnetic person. Yeah, this is talking about, becoming what it is that you want to attract in your life. So that starts by letting go of certain fears and insecurities and past situations that may not have been the best, kind of freeing that up from your aura so that you can attract to you what it is that you want more of. Okay, but that's all I have for you, Power One. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, the link to summertimetarot.com is in the description box for you to book that, all right? But I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out. All right, so Pal 2. So if you pick this here, clear quartz, let's see what the message is for you here with the full moon. Okay. Okay. So I'm seeing like skeletons. So like I feel like certain ghosts or past situations may be resurfacing for you here. Some of you could be going through a major change, a major transformation at this time in your life. Hmm. Some of you could be feeling like you're like in a maze, like you're but it gives me the vibe like you feel like you're moving forward, but somehow you always feel like you end up back in the same place. So you're kind of feeling a bit discombobulated. Right? I don't know if you also like picked pile one. This is kind of giving me some similar vibes to pile one, but just a little bit different. Yeah, I feel like there's certain like things that haven't been resolved for you here that keep showing up on your path as you try and move forward. And you may be having a hard time understanding why. All right. Now this we're going to save this for a little bit later. That's your advice. So let's go ahead and look at the cards. So we have here altar, honoring. Okay, I love this card. It's so beautiful. All right, then we have Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Then we have Shaman, trust in higher forces. Okay, this is cool. I like this. All right. Then we have accepting change. Okay. Then faith. Okay. Okay. This is beautiful. Then we have financial constraints. The thinking man. And appreciation. Okay, so here, some of you here could actually have a calling to be, right, a spiritual teacher or like a healer, something along those lines. And I feel like you, right, with this Shaolin Master, you've been working at this for a while now, right? But you're at the point where it is you want to level up. And you may be feeling a bit like, why is it that I can't, move forward? Why is it that I find myself, back in the same situations or back in similar situations? I feel like I'm doing everything right and, all that good stuff. And so the message here that I'm getting is that it's important for you, right, with this faith card to have some faith here, right? With this altar, your ancestors are really coming through and saying that they want you to be consistent with your spiritual practices, to be consistent on your path, and to not allow the kind of mundane, the everyday situations deter you or to break your faith in any way. Right, with this accepting change, your ancestors are showing up and saying that they really want you to know that they are with you, that they're guiding you, and that just because you don't understand or you can't totally see the reasoning behind certain situations at this time doesn't mean that they're not working out in your favor. Right? So they really want you to focus here on, at this full moon, on connecting with them, connecting with your spiritual team, your ancestors, the divine, and really like solidifying that relationship, putting energy into that relationship, and not really focusing on so much the things that you feel you need. Right? Does that make sense? Hold on, let me try and. Right? Because a lot of times when we may be having challenges, we may spend our time going to our spiritual team or the divine asking for things, and they want you to come to them just to focus on growing and nurturing that relationship more often. You feel what I'm saying? To build that trust, to build, the strength in that connection, in that relationship, right? But also to build up your spiritual power here. So it would be a good thing to do for you here to focus on using this full moon to connect with your spiritual team, to really sit down, spend time with them, and to focus on the areas within yourself that needs some tending, that needs some work, that needs some care. Okay, I want to read this accepting change. It says, today I will be open to the process of change. I will trust my higher power and believe that the place where I be dropped off is better than the place where I was picked up. I know that change is necessary to take me wherever I need to go. Yeah. So you could be spending a lot of time focusing on like what ifs, like what if things go wrong, or focusing a lot of your attention on the things that you feel you may be lacking or missing. And they want you to really focus on appreciating what it is that you have, appreciating the good in your life. Okay? Yeah, and so with this full moon, make sure, you spend some time with your ancestors, with your spirit guides, give them an offering, spend some time at your altar here. Okay? But let's see, I want to pull a few more cards for you. See what's coming in for you here at this time. Excuse me, with this full moon. Yeah, they're talking a lot about discipline here, being disciplined. Okay, so we have turmoil, we have balance. Yeah. So this is you getting more grounded here and more focused on the things that are going to build you up rather than the things that you feel are tearing you down, right? So this is, I feel, a strengthening here of your resiliency, but also your connection with your spiritual team, and accepting. It's almost like accepting a calling or a mission, seeing it as an honor to, deal with the things that you deal with, because, at the end of the day, it's only going to take you to where it is you want to go. So this is a shift in your perspective and kind of a coming to terms with certain challenges that you may be experiencing at this time. And as you do so, that kind of opens up, I want to say, like a portal for things to really begin to change for the better in your life, right? Because the change starts within, right? Rather than outside of yourself. All right. But let's read your advice here. It says, stand in a garden and be thought free for just a moment. Okay? Yeah. Get out of your head, man, with this thinking man, right? Get out of your head. Get back in nature, right? With this appreciation card, that's basically what these cards are saying here, right? It looks just like that. Get out in the garden and be thought free for a moment, right? Spend some time in nature. You may have been cooped up for a long time, trying to plan and plot and strategize, and it's time for you to just get out, enjoy yourself, appreciate what's going on, you know, what's going right in your life, and just be happy, be carefree, enjoy your stuff. All right, but that's all I have for you, pile 2. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, the link to summertimetarot.com is in the description box below, for you to book that. All right, but I truly appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out. Okay, so pile 3. Now, if you pick this here, Pyrite, let's go ahead and see what your message is. Yeah, so for some of you, a big change is coming here, and it's like you're really being pushed to move in a new direction or to do things differently here in your life in order to get in alignment. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Right? When I look at this card, I feel like you may have been asking the divine for something, right? Like you're trying to manifest something in your life, but I feel like you may be actually like going against the grain, going against what it is that's trying to come in for your life. So it's really like needing to get in alignment, basically. Right? I feel like this is a very like serious message, right? I feel like serious isn't the right word. It's like it's an, I don't know the right word, like an intense or like a very straight to the point kind of message coming through here. That I feel like most of you have been feeling or sensing this. And now it's time to like really get focused, to buckle down and do what it is you need to do. Okay? But let's see here. I'm going to save this card for later for your advice. Okay? But let's see here. What's your first card? We have here plant medicine, truth. Okay, so some of you could be healers here. And it may be time for you to really like start learning more about the medicines, right? Plant medicine, animal medicine, but also I feel like the medicines of your ancestors. I feel like these messages are like, but it makes sense. Most of these cards are connected to the ancestors, so the ancestors wanted to speak today. Okay, the ancestors really want you to connect with them and their knowledge, their wisdom, and for the most part, that's talking about plant medicine. Okay, but let's see here. What else we got? We got spring, see your seeds grow. We got broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Then we have waiting patiently. The masculine, okay? Hostilities, Lord of Spirit, patience. Okay, so we got patience here twice, and adjacent possibilities. Okay. So the first thing I'm picking up here is there needs to be a healing of your own internal masculine, whether you're male, female, it doesn't matter. There needs to be a healing here of your own masculine energy, right? I feel like there's been this push to be like go, hustle. And there's a need to embrace like the softness of the masculine within you, and to allow yourself to grow and to change and not be so stuck in your ways, so stubborn, so like need to control things. Does that make sense? Yeah, because I feel like certain things, certain patterns or behaviors or mindsets that you have learned throughout the years are actually beginning to limit you. And so now it's time for you, right, with this broken arrow, and embrace the energy of peace. It's time for you to be open to a new way of doing things, right? Like I said earlier, like unlearning certain things and replacing it with something that is more in alignment with peace, more in alignment with, I feel, what's the word I'm looking for here? Togetherness. That's the word that came to mind, right? I feel like there's a great deal of like separation or needing to be a certain way, needing to be seen a certain way, or to do things a certain way, and there needs to be like this kind of coming together of energies in order to better serve the highest good, better serve the divine within you, and right, the creator. Does that make sense? Right, because I feel like this pile, you may be really wanting to go after your purpose here in life, or find your purpose, live your purpose, do what it is that is in your highest and greatest good. But there's this nagging feeling, or this thought, this pattern of belief that says, right, if I'm not doing something, then I'm not worthy, or if I'm not doing it this way, then I'm doing it wrong, right? And so what's coming through is this message of allowing yourself to be more open and more free, and to not be so stuck to one way of doing things or one outcome, that you limit yourself, or that you limit what it is that God, the creator, the divine, has in store for you, because you won't get out of your own way. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like trust issues with this pile. A lot of like maybe anger, unresolved resentments that may be showing up for you. Right? I feel like there's a lot of aggression, there's a lot of like passion, but it's a need to kind of channel that passion into something that is actually going to benefit you, rather than kind of taking it out on yourself or the people around you, right? So it may be time for you to find a new hobby, or if you maybe like, I don't know, maybe between jobs, or trying to figure out, you know, which way to go next for yourself when it comes to your career, when it comes to your purpose, then to kind of just focus on doing something that you enjoy, and allow things to unfold organically, rather than feeling like you need to push and to struggle and to fight so much, because I feel like that's wearing you down. It's kind of like sucking the life out of you here, and making you into like this kind of bitter tonic, so to speak, right? I feel like the plant medicine card is giving me all these strange words. Yeah, but really, honestly, I feel like this, if you pick this pile, you've been really focusing on your healing journey, but you've kind of gotten to the point, right, where it's like you want results. Right? And that's understandable. You want results, but you want them now. And it's like what's really showing up is that there's a lot of healing that you still need to do. That's what that kind of anger, that resentment, those kind of not so nice feelings, right? Not so good tasting feelings are trying to tell you. It's trying to tell you you need to sit down and look at certain things. There's still some things that haven't been worked through or healed. And it's kind of up to you to really put in the time and the energy and the effort. And the way that you've been going about it thus far, it's good, right? But now it's kind of time for you to change the way that you're doing it. It's time for you to embrace a more easy, go with the flow type vibe, right? To allow, to be more open to connecting, to forgiving. Excuse me. For some of you, it may be time for you to really spend some time, like, excuse me, studying more, learning more, learning about different spiritual teachings, and outside of just like the Western teachings and the things that you already know, but like opening up your psyche to different ways of seeing things, right? If you haven't been studying astrology, look into astrology. If you haven't been, open to learning about aliens, learn about aliens, right? Kind of open up to quote unquote alternative wisdom, right? Because I feel like that will help you to kind of get out of your own kind of stubborn habits of needing to see things one way or things needing to be one way. Okay, but let's look here at this waiting patiently. It says, today I will wait patiently if waiting is the action I need in order to take care of myself. I know that I'm taking positive, forceful action by waiting until the time is right. God, help me to let go of my fear, urgency, and panic. Help me learn the art of waiting. Okay. Okay. I want to pull a few more cards. Let's see what's coming in for you here. Thanks to this here full moon. And then we'll take a look at your advice. Okay, so it may be time here for some shadow work here. Yeah, so we have self-respect in reverse. We got illusions. We got compassion. Yeah, this is looking a good amount like shadow work. Really sitting with like those not so nice or not quite loved aspects of yourself, to really kind of embrace them, to show them some love and compassion and understanding, so that you can better incorporate their wisdom and their abilities into who you are in a more positive and a more healthy manner, right? And with this comes a greater confidence in yourself, to where you're not like hiding or needing to control, or what came to my mind is like overeating, or like overdoing whatever, like overworking, overworking out, like whatever you may do or overdo when you're kind of feeling out of control. I feel like this is doing this shadow work and really like sitting with yourself and doing this work will really help you to better understand why you do the things you do and how to better gain control of that. Okay, yeah, bottom of the deck here we have frustration. So yeah, I feel like you've been kind of hard on yourself, and I feel like it has to do because you're feeling a bit out of control. You're feeling a bit wonky or out of sorts in some way, and so it's time for you to come back to yourself. And I feel like the best way to do that is to do a little bit of shadow work, to spend some time, connecting with the divine. It may be good to have a spiritual bath here with some good old plant medicine, spend some time out in nature, connecting with, you know, the animals. But also I see like food here, like really like using your food, using the things that you eat and consume in any way to like shift your energy. Okay, but let's go ahead and look at your advice here. It says, find a place of quiet solitude and listen to the goddess of the moon. Is she calling for more love? Yeah, but I feel like this is an internal love, really, really loving all the pieces of yourself that maybe you feel shame around, and you know, giving them the love and attention and care that they need, so they can move out of your way. You feel what I'm saying? But that's all I have for you, Pile 3. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. All right, I truly appreciate you, and I hope to see you soon. Peace out.